So, if you woke up on that chilly Saturday morning in January 2026 and saw that dreaded no satellite signal blue screen, you were part of a massive news story.
You really were.
But when we look at the source material, you start to realize this wasn't just some random glitch. This outage is a huge signal, a very clear marker that the satellite dish on your house is, well, it's in its final decline.
Welcome to the deep dive. And we're treating this service collapse, which people are now calling Blackout Saturday, not as just a tech support issue, but really as a lens into corporate strategy. We're going to break down what actually happened and why this one event, I think, marks a permanent shift in how we get our television.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's start with the timeline. It was Saturday, January 10th, millions of customers, expecting their weekend viewing, and they were just greeted with silence.
And the data spike on Down Detector was it was vertical.
Absolutely vertical. It peaked at well over 8,000 reports by just 7:00 a.m., with the heat maps lighting up everywhere, Birmingham, Manchester, Glasgow.
What's so crucial in that data is where the failure actually was. This was overwhelmingly a hardware problem. It was inside the house.
Exactly. The source material shows 79% of the issues were tied directly to the legacy equipment, the older Sky Q and Sky Plus boxes.
They were just stuck, frozen in an initializing loop.
Right. And it wasn't the streaming side, which only saw an 11% impact, or even broadband at 10%.
So the issue wasn't the signal coming from space. It was the decade-old box on the TV stand that couldn't handle it.
Yes. And the corporate response, well, it just tells you everything. The fix was the ultimate tech support 101 move. Just unplug it and plug it back in.
Which really shows you how little attention this whole legacy system is getting.
And what's fascinating here is that this is a pattern. It's not an isolated event. This is the second major collapse in less than a year.
Right. There was that one back in May 2025 that hit tens of thousands. So we're seeing this widening reliability gap, as the sources call it.
We are. Customers are getting price bumps. What was it, over 6% last April?
Yeah, that's right. So you're paying more for a service that's becoming distinctly less stable.
You're being squeezed. And that pain became very, very visible. All those people posting pictures of their blue screens on social media.
Yeah.
That was basically the ultimate free marketing event for Sky's other products.
And here's where the real corporate strategy comes into play, isn't it? Sky has already been pushing their internet-only hardware so aggressively. You've got Sky Stream, that little streaming puck, and Sky Glass, their own TV set.
And they've stopped selling Sky Q to new customers in some areas.
Exactly. So this outage is like a huge flashing sign saying the end of the dish era is now, officially.
It seems like a clean transition on the surface, but it does raise a really important question for you, the viewer. Moving completely to streaming means you're accepting a single centralized point of failure.
Meaning if your internet goes down,
your TV is gone. Completely. The very thing satellite was theoretically supposed to be a backup for.
Okay, let's pivot to the uncomfortable angle in all this.
Yep.
This idea of planned neglect.
Yeah, this is a theory that's been circulating a lot in the tech forums. It suggests the company is, in a way, just allowing the satellite infrastructure to decay, because replacing it would be prohibitively expensive.
And the economics are just staggering, right?
They are. You're talking about maintaining a global satellite system. These things have like a 15-year orbital lifespan. Replacing them costs billions of dollars.
Billions.
Compare that to the cost of just maintaining streaming servers. It's orders of magnitude cheaper, and the profit margins are much better.
So the incentive to keep that legacy satellite system bulletproof, it's just gone.
It seems to be. And it's the speed and the frequency of these failures that feels, let's say, strategic. If your Sky Q box is frustrating enough, and a Blackout Saturday is certainly frustrating, then you, the customer, choose to switch.
It's a loud blue screen-shaped nudge.
It's exactly that.
Right.
We're sort of paying premium prices to be beta testers for an infrastructure phase-out that's designed to make the old system look bad.
So what does this all mean for you right now? I mean, the takeaway is pretty clear.
The dish is dead.
It's dead. And given this trajectory, we can probably expect some kind of official sunset date for satellite support in big UK cities, maybe by 2028.
I think so. And the key takeaway is that your leverage as a consumer has changed. If you're being nudged to streaming, you should use this data to negotiate a better deal. But more importantly, if you do go streaming only, you have to diversify your tech.
Get a backup.
Yes. Get a simple backup like a 5G router so a single point of failure doesn't hold your whole Saturday morning hostage.
And here is a final provocative thought for you to think about. Consider the true cost of that old technology. You are almost certainly paying a premium in your monthly bill that is still subsidizing the slow, frustrating, and actively failing maintenance of a system the provider actually wants you to abandon. It's something worth exploring next time that bill lands in your inbox.